But we're also building this center because we believe it can speak to some of the central struggles of our time. For we are living through a moment of rapid disruption in technology, in the global economy, in our social arrangements, in our environment. And those disruptions can be scary. And too often it feels as if our major institutions have failed to respond effectively to these disruptions, to help people find economic security or manage our differences or protect our planet. And what we've seen is that in the breach, a culture of cynicism and mistrust can grow. You start seeing more division and increasingly bitter conflict. A politics that feeds anger and resentment towards those who aren't like us and starts turning away from democratic principles in favor of tribalism and might makes right. This is true in Europe and in Asia. It's true in Latin America and in Africa. And it happens to be true here at home. But the good news is we can reverse these trends. I don't believe it's inevitable that we succumb to paralysis or mutual hatred or abandon democracy in favor of systems that reserve power and privilege for the few. As has been true throughout our history, I believe we have it in us to reimagine our institutions, to make them responsive to today's challenges, and to rebuild our societies in a way that gives more and more people a better life. And I believe it because I've seen it. I've seen it in the work of young activists and social entrepreneurs right here in Chicago, from the north side to the south side to the west side, from Oakland to Johannesburg, from Ho Chi Minh City to Rio de Janeiro, from Amsterdam to Port-au-Prince. Around the world and right here in Chicago, there are young people who are not waiting for someone else to solve big problems. Instead, in the face of sometimes impossible odds, they are rolling up their sleeves and putting down stakes and making a difference. One neighborhood, one school, one community at a time. They're building health clinics in urban slums and educating girls in rural villages. They're reforming policing and challenging corruption. They're inventing new ways to cut carbon emissions and providing clean water to those who desperately need it. They're building businesses on principles of equity and sustainability, and they're giving workers a real stake in their company's success. This coming generation, this generation of Zell and Trent and others, they are the source of my hope. It's their imagination, their resilience, their embrace of diversity, their belief that every voice counts, their deep commitment to protecting the planet and challenging long-standing injustice that I believe will save all of us. And through this center, we intend to give these young people and those who are coming up behind them whatever training, support, resources, and platforms they need to fully realize their potential, to collaborate and share ideas, and to bring their dreams to scale.